Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are here to talk about a new indie brand called Lawless Cosmetics. They've come out with some products and I want to talk to you guys about them. So if that's something you're interested in watching, you're in the right place. We're about to get into it.
I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf.
So we are back and the graduation went fantastic. I could not have been a more prouder mom. I literally was overwhelmed through the whole process of my son graduating. He looked handsome. I was so proud of him. The whole family was here. It was absolutely a very memorable evening and something that obviously will be part of his life and his memories forever. We had an amazing time with everybody from out of state and it was just incredible. So for all of the family out there that watches that came in from out of state to watch him graduate, thank you. And yeah, we had a great time and it was really special. All right, but we're back and we have some new cosmetics to talk about. All right, guys, so we are here today to talk about Lawless Cosmetics. Now, they initially launched a liquid lipstick that took the internet by storm. Everyone was raving about the formula of this liquid lipstick. Tati did a video on how stunning it was. She mentions it all the time on her channel. A lot of different influencers really love the formula of this liquid lipstick. I held back on it a little bit. It was the first product this brand had launched. I wanted to see what the next one would be, what the brand was going to look like, what their mission statement was about, what the brand itself encompassed before I decided to throw some money their way. Well, the next product that they decided to come out with was a foundation. And that obviously got my attention. It's not always every day that an indie brand leads with a foundation when it comes to products. Oftentimes they'll start with the simpler and the cheaper, less expensive things to produce. Liquid lipsticks, a mascara, eyeliners, lip liners, things along that line. You don't necessarily jump straight to foundation unless you have a lot of capital to spend up front. So let's talk a little bit about the actual company. The company itself is owned by Annie Lawless, and some quick facts about Miss Annie Lawless. She was actually diagnosed with celiac disease at a very early age, so she learned early on the correlation between what your body absorbs and how that impacts your overall health. She actually founded Suja Juice, which was obviously a health-oriented company, and she made Forbes's list of the best 30 under 30 in an article because of the success of this particular business. She's also a New York Times best-selling author, and I think her book was actually in correlation with her Suja Juice company. So she's a very health-oriented person. Because of her health struggles at a very young age, and she was always managing a multitude of symptoms, she again realized the correlation that's out there between what you put in and on your body and how you look, and more importantly how you feel. So she brought that, and that was her biggest focus when she created Lawless Beauty. So Lawless has this mission statement that it's going to be clean AF, and you know, we know the slang clean AF is clean as, you know, four-letter word, but that's not what the AF stands for when it comes to Lawless Beauty. It stands for always free, and it means always free from basically any of the bad stuff, or on her website she calls it any of the BS. So she's very focused on natural products, providing natural makeup that are free of any cancer-causing ingredients, any ingredients that have been known to be harmful in any way, shape, or form. She's basically really focused on formulating a multitude of products eventually that will all be natural formulations without any icky stuff. And that's basically the principle of Lawless Beauty. I'll show you a little bit here on their website just so that you can kind of get a better idea of where she's going. So here is their kind of mission statement, a little bit about Lawless. And again, you can see the AF there means always free. And that's, again, free from carcinogenic, toxic, hormone, and endocrine disrupting ingredients, as well as ingredients that have been linked to the formation of certain cancers. She goes into why are clean ingredients important, and they go on the website and they talk about, you know, some pretty shocking facts. Number one, the fact that our faces absorb 5 to 10 times more chemicals than our bodies. Our skin absorbs approximately 64% of chemicals placed on it, and women may absorb up to 5 pounds of cosmetic chemicals annually, which is pretty incredible. And then they actually list all of these ingredients that she classifies as quote-unquote BS. And I'll let you guys actually look through this list of ingredients. And I mean, how many of them are in your current beauty products? I know that looking at my collection, I actually have quite a few of these ingredients in my current cosmetics. So it's nice to know that there is someone out there that is looking out for the consumer and for the consumer's best interest. Now, of course, she also has a background in being a certified yoga coach, a holistic health coach, so she has a lot of background in all of this stuff. And again, that company that she ran called Suja Juice, I believe was the name of it, was a cold press juice company. So it was an all-natural product. And again, she was ranked Forbes Best 30 Under 30 in 2016 because of the up-and-coming success of that business. So I think she just had a real passion for makeup, and with that health background, she merged the two together and created Lawless Beauty. So that's a little bit about Lawless Beauty and how what kind of a place they're coming from when approaching us as consumers. So you know a little bit about their backstory. Now, let's talk about products. So, of course, I had to get my hands on the ever popular, ever famous liquid lips. And it's actually a really cute package. I thought the packaging was definitely super cute. So this is it right here, and it just has this little ribbon, and you pull it out of this kind of clear container, and the lipstick is snuggled down in this really kind of hard foam. So it sits actually quite nicely in this packaging. I'll give you guys a closer look of it here, just so that you can see what, you know, the actual packaging itself looks like. But again, this is just their soft matte liquid lipstick. It, again, is beautiful packaging. I love the way it's nestled down inside that foam. On the back, you actually have a little blurb from Annie, and then at the bottom, you have that they're always free of stuff that's bad for you, in addition to being cruelty-free, made in the United States, and then, of course, their ingredients are outlined on the bottom as well. Now, each one of these liquid lipsticks retails for $25, and initially, I was like, wow, that is a lot of money for a liquid lipstick. I still think it's quite expensive for a liquid lipstick, regardless of how good it is. But when it actually comes down to formulation, this is actually one of the better matte liquid lipsticks that I've ever used. Now, she actually has 11 different shades, so this lipstick comes in 11 different colorways, and I'll show you some lipstick swatches here of all 11 colors just so that you guys can take a look at the actual range. And, you know, they're mostly nudes, and then you have some bolder colors on there as well. But overall, they're beautiful. I personally think that it's pretty. It's a long-wearing liquid lipstick. This particular color is called George. And this color was described as a rosy taupe, like a warm taupe nude, and for me it's just a little too light, and that's the only issue I really have. As far as the formula is concerned, the formula is absolutely amazing. It's incredibly long lasting. It is one of the most comfortable liquid lipsticks that I have seen out there in quite a long time. I think my only issue is the price point, and I'm not sure why that price point point is up there at the $25 mark. I have looked at the list of ingredients in the liquid lipsticks, and it's pretty standard. She does have some additives in here that have been added to the formula that I think are nice to have on your lips. There's a lot of hydrogenated seed oil. There's a lot of flower extract and fruit extract. So there's a lot of additional things that have been added to the formula. That's nice to have on a liquid lipstick. But again, it's just a liquid lipstick. For me personally, I'm glad that those things are in there, but I can find other formulas out there that are comparable with some good for you stuff in it, and it's a lot cheaper. There's also some brands out there that are natural that are still a lot cheaper. So $25 for this liquid lipstick for me is just a price point that I cannot wrap my head around. So for me, the formula is definitely Erika approved. It's very comfortable. It's very long wearing. It's very long lasting. It is an amazing formula. What I can't get behind is the price point. I really have looked, even in the packaging itself, to try and find a justification for a $25 price point for a liquid lipstick, and I just can't. The color selection is fantastic, and I think that the product is beautiful. I just don't think it's worth $25. All right, so moving on to the next product that I actually think is worth its weight in gold, and that's only their second product. So we've actually gone over all the entire products in the entire Lawless beauty line in this video because they only have two. So we have the liquid lipstick, and then we have this. And this is the Lawless Flawless Finish Makeup Foundation that they just came out with. Now, first and foremost about this foundation, I was incredibly impressed with, number one, the color range and the shade range, and number two, how it's presented on the website. It makes it very order friendly, very user friendly when it comes to ordering a foundation online. And I'll show you a little bit about what I mean here. So as you can see on the website, they really do lay out the tones and the undertones in the foundation so that it makes it very easy for you to go down through here and look at what your undertone is, be able to look at different swatches so that you can see what that undertone looks like on different skin types, whether it's light, whether it's medium, whether it's dark. When you click on a shade, it shows you that shade and the range around it and all of the shades in front of it and all of the shades behind it. And it also shows it on a skin tone appropriate model, which I really like. So the dark skin shades are actually modeled on a dark skin arm. The medium shades are actually on a medium toned arm. The light shades are actually on an arm that's pale. So it makes more sense, and it makes it a lot easier to actually pick out your foundation shade, which I was incredibly thankful for. As a consumer, I really appreciate little details like that. So the color that I picked out was Mojave, and let me go over the packaging with you guys first because it's actually really, really cute. So it comes in this box that has really nice details on it. The little tagline when it comes to this foundation is "Woke Up Like This," and it says that on the sides. And then you lift the box and the foundation is kind of like floating in the box. The way it's seated just looks really cute. And then of course you take the foundation itself out, and it's in this frosted glass container, and then of course it has a typical pump, and we're very thankful that it has a pump on it as well. And then of course that's just the foundation container, and it's beautiful. So I love the packaging. I love the fact that they launched with 20 shades right out the gate for an indie brand. I think it's fantastic. The price point is only $46, so they did a really good job considering the formula. Now this is where those natural ingredients and going non-comedogenic and keeping things on that no icky stuff kind of path makes sense for me. When it comes to a liquid lipstick, I don't really care. When it comes to stuff that I'm going to slather all over my entire face day in and day out, that's where I care a little bit more about what I'm slathering on there. What did they say on their website? We absorb 5 pounds worth of product through our skin a year. So yeah, I'm a little more concerned about foundation ingredients. And that's where this particular product really shines, is in its ingredient list. But let's take a look at a swatch of it just so that you guys can see the consistency of it, the shade of it, and then we'll go right into application. So this is a swatch of it, and again, this is the color Mojave, and this is described as a light to medium with a neutral undertone, is the way that this particular swatch is described. Now, when it comes to application, I opted to use a beauty blender, and it did beautifully. I loved the application of this. They describe it as medium with the ability to build up to full coverage. I really think it's a true medium. I wouldn't go as far as to say it's a full coverage like a Giorgio Armani Power Fabric, or even like a Jouer, or any of those really high intense full coverage foundations. I think this is a solid medium coverage, but it is a beautiful medium coverage. Again, it is non-comedogenic. It is skin nourishing. It does wear incredibly comfortable throughout the course of the day. It has a very weightless feel, and it doesn't fade. It doesn't disappear off your skin. It's full of antioxidant rich, very nice skin balancing oils like jojoba oil and grapeseed oil, camellia oil. It does have a lot of that moisture that plumps the skin. So if you have dry skin, even if you have oily skin, making sure that your skin isn't deprived of oil will prevent your skin from producing excessive amounts of oil, so that your skin knows that it's nourished and doesn't feel the need to keep cranking out oil. So I love the fact that there are some oils in this that are very nourishing. It's an anti-inflammatory ingredient as well, which is shea butter, which helps soften, it helps repair the skin. It also helps to promote collagen in the skin. It protects your skin from free radicals in the environment. Overall, the formula is solid. It's got good for you stuff in it, and it performs well. Unfortunately, in the beauty industry, sometimes you feel like you have to sacrifice one for the other. You either have to get a beautiful foundation and sacrifice ingredients, or you have to get a great ingredient product and sacrifice a little on the performance side. This is like a beautiful blend of both of those things where nobody had to sacrifice. It has great for you ingredients, and it performs amazingly well. And for a foundation that is silicone and dimethicone free, it does an amazing job at covering your pores. I have worn this since 8 o'clock this morning. It is now 10:45, so it's been well over 12 hours. It's still on my nose, still on my chin. You guys know the 4 things I look at: forehead, chin, nose, top of the cheeks. That's like the first thing to go when I'm testing foundations. And this foundation is stunning. It's flawless. I love it. It really, really is probably my new go-to during the daytime kind of foundation. Now, again, it's not like that full coverage cake face. So if that's what you're looking for like an event or something, this is probably not going to be a good fit for you. Even trying to build it up, you can build it up to a pretty, you know, at the high end of medium, bordering on full coverage, but I think it's really better classified as a true medium. And the finish is supposed to be classified as a skin finish, but I think it's safe to say it's not a lustrous finish, which surprised me considering all the fruit oils and the seed oils in this. I thought it would have more of a shimmery finish. I thought it would be a little more dewy, a little more shiny, but it's really not. It's more of a demi-matte. It's not a matte by any means. You do have to, I felt like I wanted to set my T-zone, but it's, I don't know, it's really weird. I guess the best way to describe it is it's got a very natural skin finish, but Overall, I think the formula itself was a home run. I think it looks, it performs, it is stunning. It really is good. Lawless Beauty has a home run with this foundation. If you guys can get your hands on it, I absolutely would encourage you to do it. The price point is good for an indie brand considering the ingredients that were sourced for this particular foundation and the hard work that went into this formula, because a formula like this is not easy to produce, and they did it, and I'm sure that Annie did it out of pure passion and drive to create something that was natural and non-harmful and didn't have any of those ingredients on the bad list that you see on the Lawless Beauty website. And she did it, and it's a formula that performs well. She didn't sacrifice any performance with this formula, and I think that is amazing. All right, guys, so that is it. Let me know what you guys think about Lawless Beauty and the concept and what Lawless Beauty is trying to bring to the beauty community. I think it's about time that a company stood up and did all natural ingredients and did it well without compromising in formula. It's like, yes, we finally have somebody that's going to come to us without all of that icky stuff, but the products are still going to be good, and that is a win-win for everybody. All right, guys, so I know everybody is waiting to hear about the contest, and we do have a contest, and it is going to be another grab box from me. So this is going to be a box of products that I put together for you guys, similar to the contest that we've done in the past. I've already got some goodies put aside for the box itself. In the next video that I have coming up, we're actually going to go through the box, and I'm going to show you guys everything that's included in the giveaway. On that video, I'm going to ask you guys to comment with a way to get in touch with you, and of course this will be open to all of my subscribers. All you have to do is like that video, comment how I get in touch with you, and make sure that you are a subscriber. So the giveaway is going to be happening this week. We will be pulling our winner next week and making the announcement, so look for the next video to come up so that you guys can see what's in the box of goodies. And the review coming up is actually a good one as well, so stay tuned for the next video that will be coming. As always, I hope everybody is happy, and I hope you guys are healthy, and I hope you are enjoying this week. The weather here is actually broke for once, and we don't have a lot of rain. That's always been nice. It's nice to be able to see the sky once in a while. All right, guys, join me on Instagram. It's at ErikaApproved. For those of you that appreciate the work I do, there will be a link in the credits if you would like to support this channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I upload videos, and I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah.